Hello everybody, it's Pavo and welcome back to ZooCrafting. I'm here in my very noisy garden that is covered in peafowl. Just look at them all. Today we are going to be filming a very special episode. So it's the 50th. It's the 50th episode today. We have done 50 episodes, which I find just insane. And what we're going to do is I'm going to show you a tour of my house and also a tour of my zoo. So all the newcomers that have come, because we also have 1,000 subscribers, all the milestones, 50 videos, 1,000 subscribers. I'm going to do a house tour and also a zoo tour. And not only that, but also the exotic birds mod has been updated on the server. Well, quite a few of the mods have been updated. Oh no, it's starting to rain. So all the animals will be back in, and they've all been renamed, and it took quite a bit of time to rename them all, and it's quite fun adding all these peafowl back in. And Nerene's on. Yeah, Nerene. Just doing a tour of my zoo. So yeah, the exotic birds mod has been updated, and it's also got achievements added. As you can see down there, Nerene just unlocked one. And where best to start than to start in my garden? So our garden is covered in peafowl, and that is because Seri egged us, and she she had a delightful time egging our house, and that was because Mara and I went around caking everybody on the server. Oh no, we got a baby. We don't need any more. And that is why they're all here. We also have a special white albino peacock over here, which is actually a teleporter, and that will take us to all the different places around the server. And there's quite a lot of them. We also have some apiaries over here, and apiaries are actually bee boxes, and I really need to harvest these, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. It's been a while since I've collected the stuff out here, because I don't really have a use for it. The honey is useful, but the wax, you get more wax than you do anything else, so they're not very useful. Although they are fun to have, I have to admit. And the honey basically is a substitute for sugar. So I don't, again, really have a use for that because I have a sugarcane farm over there around a little pond. Okay, so what we do is we turn these queen bees into royal jelly, and I will do that with them all. And then we combine that royal jelly with bee grub, and you get queen bees, and then these queen bees go back in the little slot in the apiary, like that. And finally this one. And we also have a pond, and these fountains should work, though I think they've turned themselves off, so let's just turn them all back on. Yeah, and it would look a lot better if it wasn't raining, but that will do. We also have a fish trap down here that has no bait in, so it can't catch any fish from the pond. We have a tree that used to be an apple tree, though it's lost its apples. It's got a little bird box on it. We also have a avocado tree over here, which is called the Pavocado tree, because it's a pun of my name, because I love avocados. And it's also been a while since I've harvested some of these, so I'm just going to quickly do that. We then are going to head into our little farm area, which is full of crops. It's crazy. And these haven't been harvested because we have some mimijis, which are actually maids, down in... Well, I'll go there in a minute and I'll show them to you. We have this, which is a gather items block, which collects all of these items that are dropped, and you can see it's pretty full. We also have a phoenix, whose name is Forks, though I've had to add him back in, because again, the exotic birds mod is updated, and this phoenix is actually part of that mod. So I forgot to rename him, and he's not particularly very happy because it's raining, and it's putting out his fire. So we're going to head in, but first we also have a chicken coop, which is made using the Carpenter's block mod, and it's a nice little design. I like it. And you can actually lift up this hatch here, and there's another gather items block, and that is full of eggs. And they lay so many eggs that I don't know what I'll be doing with them. There's also a nest inside that you can see, and in the new update of the exotic birds mod, these birds should lay eggs in the nests. There's also a nest up there, and if you right click it, this is something new in the update, you can actually put the eggs in, and I don't know if you can see, but now there's an egg up there. I think I have one in my backpack. I do. I have a nest here, and if you put it down and right click it, you can then put the eggs in, and those eggs will appear like that. And if you break them, it will drop them all, and I'll get an achievement. But this is a well. This bottom part of the well is from HarvestCraft, I think, and this top part is a little custom DaVincing sculpture that I added. Then we have the Mimiji Mansion, which is a little cottage, and it goes down into a little Japanese themed garden with a little willow tree, and we also have a squickin called Quill, which is actually in fact a clone of one of Seri's squickins. And he lays eggs and ink sacs. And if we go in here, we have all our Mimijis. We have so many of them, and they seem to have had a food fight because all this food was on the table, but apparently now it's not. And we have 6 of them. I think one of them cloned themselves. I'm not sure which one. Oh, I think, yeah, it's Blossom. Definitely Blossom. We now have 3 Blossoms. They're all named after trees. And I'm sure there was another one with a different name, but I can't quite recall what that one was. But yeah, this is the Mimiji Mansion, and it's so cute and adorable, and I love it. And again, we have some windows. These are little DaVincing sculptures, just to add a bit of detail. Okay, and I wish the rain would stop. Oops, I'm just going to quickly show you this. This is actually a sorting system, and everything that goes in here, like the avocados, will go down into my cellar and be sorted out. And I think that's where we'll head next. We'll go into my house, into this hallway. Oh, I'm missing a block up there. But I really need to add a chandelier, because you walk into here and I think it'd be cool to have like some sort of DaVincing chandelier over there. But we'll come back to these rooms in a second. We're going to start down here. So this is my allberry bush wall, and these give allberries. Simple as that. Then we have a little lab, and these are my sheep that I use for getting wool and also for other scientific purposes. But don't worry, they're not harmed. They are actually used to be the mothers for various dinosaurs that we breed in the zoo. So in here we have all my chests and furnaces. I don't think we've got anything cooking at the moment. I have a dog, Chow Font, and we haven't really done much with Chow Font. I took him out once and he got trapped beneath some ice and started drowning, and I've been a bit reluctant to take him out ever since, but I feel a bit bad for him because he's stuck down here and he hasn't really been on a walk, and I don't really feed him and he needs some company. So I'm thinking of maybe getting another dog and putting the dog upstairs in the garden with other peafowl or something like that. And I believe there is a mod installed which allows me to access a backpack or something, but I'm not quite sure how that mod works, so I'll have to come back to that in the future. And in here is my little armory, though we don't have much armor. This is basically everything that skeletons and zombies drop. And I think this is actually camouflage armor, which was a Christmas present from Alex, and I completely forgot I had it, but I love it, and it's so cool. Okay, so yeah, this is my chest room. Many chests. Took quite a while to organise everything, but everything is in a proper order. The only thing is that the chests, these double chests, tend to get very full. Let's see an example. Yeah, this one here. So that's what these multiple page chests are for, which have 5 chests and you can fit so much in. And I don't think I've filled up any of those multi-page chests yet. So we're moving on into here, and this is the little basement cellar area. We have a fridge, which is full of fish and various foods. We also have a Carpenter's safe, which is textured to look a bit like a freezer, and that's full of fish and various things as well. Then we have some brewing barrels, and I don't think anything's in there. No, they're not. We have an evaporator. We have a chest which is full of our Christmas decorations. Then these chests here and all these crates are actually all the items that are harvested up by the Mimijis, and they come and they are sorted through this giant, it's not very giant, it's quite compact actually, sorting system, and they will go into the various chests. Oh my goodness, look at all this ginger. I need to do something with this ginger. And we have, oh wow, quite a few pages of these chests filled up, and I didn't quite realise that. And it also produces quite a few seeds. But these seeds are good because they are used to breed various birds around the server. And if I remember correctly, this is full of wheat. So that's why those Mimijis are all sitting down and they're having a holiday, they're having a rest, because they don't really need to do anything. Okay, so down here is our little lab area. Once again, we have the sheep down there, and this is another gather items block, and that collects up some pelican eggs, because there were actually pelican eggs in there. We have a whole double chest full, and also that gather items thing full, because I did breed pelicans, and yes, I did breed pelicans to eat them, because their meat is so tasty. Though I wouldn't advise eating a pelican in real life, because I'm sure that's probably illegal. And in here we have some lions that we still have yet to give a home for. I think these were caught in the early days of the server, of me being on the server. I haven't really done anything with them. And these are many of our safari nets that we have, and also many pieces of DNA from various dinosaur mods that we have on the server. And these are different chemicals from the Minechem mod, and those are used and can be crafted into all sorts of things. Okay, so we'll head out of there and we will go upstairs. So this is the kitchen where I do all my cooking, and I really need to craft myself, wait, oh no, this is a dishwasher. I was going to say I need to craft myself a dishwasher, but we have one, and that can be used to repair my tools, and I completely forgot that we had it. I thought we had to make one. We have a food processor and an ice cream maker that I haven't used in quite a while, and a bit of food lying around, though I'm not sure what it is. We have this, which is a churn. The texture's changed. That's odd. We also have 2 pressers, and we have some soy milk in there, so we're going to put that back in, turn it into tofu. Can we not do that? It doesn't seem to want to work. But we'll head through here into the dining room. Little table, we have a piano, we have a record, and I love this music. It's actually a fossil. It's a fossil record, and it plays such a catchy tune, but I'm not going to play it right now. Then in here we have our essence berry bushes, and I'm going to harvest these very quickly. And these are very useful because when you eat them, they give you experience points, and that can be used to name things, it can be used to level up armor, give armor enchantments, so those are very, very useful. I also have 3 more that I need to plant, though I'm starting to run out of place on that wall, so I've got to find somewhere else to put them. Then in here, this is actually the treasure room, full of so many treasures that we found on the very first few days of adventuring on the server. Though I haven't really been adventuring much because we've been building a zoo. Then over here is a map table, which is made using the DaVincing mod, though I have been told that we actually have BiblioCraft installed, and you can actually make map tables using BiblioCraft. And you also may be wondering why we have so many of these butterflies in here, and that is because they need a home, basically. Our Nerenes are... Yeah, so these butterflies need to be given a home, and they tend to clone themselves as well, which is why there's so many. And oh my goodness, I don't like that dragonfly, it really creeps me out. Okay, and then we'll head through here, and this is actually a little library we have, and this fireplace, and we also have curtains. They are DaVincing sculptures as well. And then this is sort of an empty room. This is the enchantment room. Still need a few books to finish this off, and it sort of needs prettying up a bit. But this is, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a special enchantment table that allows you to select the enchantments that you want. Then we have this place over here, which is actually a morning room. So you come in here and you sit in here when the sun is rising, and it's very pretty, and it's just, yeah, it's nice. I like this room. Okay, and I think that's it for downstairs. Then we'll head upstairs. We'll start over here because there's not much over here. But this was a little DaVincing room that I started. It was going to be a DaVincing studio, but... Oh, I didn't show you the DaVincing studio, but that's not really important. But it's just where I make sculptures using the DaVincing mod. Though I really need to get rid of the stuff in this room, and I'm not sure what I'm going to turn it into. Maybe other bedrooms or offices or something like that, something to do with the zoo. Same with back here, it's just an empty room. And in here we have a sheep. Oh, it's Apple. Why is Apple up here? I never put you up here. I think she must have made her way up from the basement. But this is the little room with all these books. I can't remember what these books are. Oh, these are the books that we have been given from our friends, and these are all the books from the Christmas treasure hunt that we did, and we also have a book from Seri. That is so cool. I completely forgot we had these. We only have one book though, which is quite disappointing, but that's okay. I'm missing more blocks again. Why is that? I don't know. Then in here we have the bedroom, which is where I sleep, and in here we also have a bathroom with a shower and a toilet and a sink. I'm going to wash my hands. Oh, what? Okay, I can't wash my hands because I need a water bucket. Okay, and in here we have Katrina's room. Katrina is actually our little maid, and I think we have her on us. We do. I think we'll bring Katrina on our little tour. And this is actually her room, and it's so cool. She's got a nice pink bed, a nice rug with a little plushy sheep, and a chest to store all her things, and a desk if she wants to work. And what we have to do is we feed our maids with sugar, which probably will give us like cavities if we just lived off sugar, but Katrina seems to be doing fine. Then in here we have like a little workshop, which is where I make some of the stuff with different mods. Like we make custom doors with this one, we make custom blocks. It's a block mixer, though I haven't really used that. I think this is a printing press. It is. I haven't really used that. And we have some other things like Carpenter's workbench. Is this? Yeah, Carpenter's bench. And other machines from different mods I haven't really used, though I've made and probably used once. Okay, and then moving on, we have a little cupboard here that's got nothing in it. And we also have a roof, or an attic. I'd call it a loft, that's what I'd call it. And it's got nothing up here. And then we can go onto the roof via this ladder. And this was in fact going to be a nest for our phoenix forks, though it's a bit of an inconvenient place because if I land forks up here, then it's going to take me a while to get back down unless I jump off the roof, and I don't really want to do that because I'll probably break my legs. So I think what we're going to do now is we will head over to the zoo. Yeah, we'll go out this way. That's everything in my house. I think we're going to start from the zoo entrance rather than running straight over to the Swan Lake Cafe, which is where we're going to be heading. And this is a short, it's not short, but here's a little map of the zoo. It's not finished, but it explains where everything is. We are here at the moment, and we have so many exhibits. We've got a huge open space here, but these exhibits will be built. They take time, and we'll head off this way just to show you the zebras, because wow, it seems so long ago that we built this. I remember what I was doing when I was building it as well. That was incredible. But we can head in, and all of these zebras have different names, and these were actually all named by you. So we have Kazoo there. We have Stripes. Stripes is a escapist zebra, because Stripes was the zebra that decided to hop over the fence and run off into the forest. And we have Oscar. We have Marty, which is named after the zebra from Madagascar. Some great movies. We have Zaria, and that's such a pretty name. And I think that's all the zebras in here. Yeah. Oh yeah, this mod is so cool. So we'll head out this way. We've got all this land over here, and it will eventually all be zoo, all part of the zoo. So we'll just eat some soup, and we'll head over to the cafe over here, which is, I think, the most recent addition. No, that's not true. The coastal exhibit is, but it's the most recent finished exhibit. That's what I'll say. Well, it's not even an exhibit, but the most recent finished building. That's what I'll say. And I've added all the swans back, and you'll notice that they're not all trumpeter swans this time. They're all different types. We don't have any black swans, because black swans are quite rare. But these are all named after musicians or planets or things from space, except Emma. But yeah, so musicians and things from space, and actors and characters from Swan Lake. Then we have some DaVincing sculpture swan fountains, and they were fun to make. And then we have this, which is the swan, and I really love this. This turned out great. All we need in here is some NPCs that can serve food, but honestly, I'm so proud of this sign, and it just looks great. So we're going to have an NPC here that's going to sell give out menus and recipes and everything. Then we have our little kitchen here, which needs a few cooks. Then we have our little dining area, a very, very little dining area with some nice plants. Oh, Katrina seems to want to stay here, so I know the trouble that it takes to get those maids off the chairs, so I'm just going to pick her up with a safari net, and we'll head through the restaurant, and we'll come out here. And these picnic benches are actually DaVincing benches. They're made using the DaVincing mod, and I like them. I really do love the DaVincing mod, because you can do so much with it. And then I almost missed this out, but this is actually the boat rental shop. And we have the pedalo mod added now, and I will show you in this list. Pedalo boats, there are 3 different types. There's a swan, a white swan, there is a black swan pedalo boat, and there's also a dragon pedalo boat, or paddle boat. It's actually a different name depending on whether you're using the English, the British English language pack or the American English language pack, and obviously I'm using the American English language pack for some reason. I don't know why, but they should be called pedalos in this version, but they're not. They're called paddle boats, but ignore that, I'm just rambling. But we'll get around to adding an NPC in here that can rent out the pedal boats, and there's going to be a pier here, and you can then paddle around the boat on the pedal boats. Okay, so we'll shut the shop, and we will head over to some of the domes. There is Devon, our security pig. We have 2 security pigs. Devon seems to love it in this cafe, so I'm not complaining. If he wants to make sure everything's going alright over here, he can do. We also have Hunter, though I'm not sure where Hunter is. He is probably around hunting or dealing with some park chaos. So we have these over here. These were actually going to be some bird exhibits, though I've decided to move all the birds over to one area. So I think these are all going to be raised to the ground, and something else is going to be built over here, though I'm not sure what. I think maybe a butterfly exhibit or something like that can be over here, or some small little animals, maybe wolves, they're not small, or goats, because we seem to have lots of goats. Yeah, that is a goat there. It's actually a billy goat. And we'll head this way, and this goes into the Ice Age exhibits. We have a mole on a tree, I don't know why. And I think we'll head in. There's a secret door here. Nobody knows about that. Now you all do. And we'll head into the exhibit. And this is the mammoth exhibit. And again, this was so long ago that we made this exhibit. We have 3 mammoths. I don't think they've got names. But they live in here. Let's see if I can find the door again. Which one's the door? Oh, there it is. So we'll head back up here. And we'll close that. And then if we go down here, we have an elephant. I don't know why he's in here. But we then have a Smilodon exhibit. And I think we have 3 or 4 Smilodon in there. We have 1, 2, 3... No, just 2. I'm sure we had a white one. Though I'm not sure what happened to that. Did he die? Or did he teleport or something? I'm not quite sure. And then over here we have... Oh, there's a chocobo. Why is that chocobo there? I don't know. But we have Heston, who sells ice cream in the zoo. And he will actually sell all sorts of things. He'll also sell snowballs as well, if you want to have a little snowball fight in the Ice Age exhibit. I'm sure he'll look away if you're going to do that. But we don't currently have any money on us, so we can't buy anything there, which is a shame, but he'll sell all sorts of ice cream. We also need to make a nice little DaVincing sign for that, for the little ice cream shop. I'm going to call it Snow Shack, that's what I'll call it. Then we have Paul, he's our temporary teleporter that will take us all around the zoo. But that's it in the Ice Age exhibit. There's actually a tunnel there that was going to lead into more, but I'm sort of running out of ideas for this place until we get more animals and things. And then we'll head in here. And this is the most recent exhibit that we've been working on. It's actually a rock pool exhibit, and every so often a bit of water will be released, and that would be like the tide or the waves. And I've added a few DaVincing sculptures. There's a starfish, there's like a life saver, and I replaced some of the andesite with this ore, which is actually called gneiss or nice, not quite sure, but this is coming along. And over here, this is what I was actually doing yesterday. I recorded a normal video and I built this, and this was actually going to be a home for a turtle, though these 2 crabs decided to wander in, and those were crabs that I rescued from Ben's place because Ben was demolishing his zoo, and I put those in here. Well, I put those in the rock pools, but they decided to wander over in here and they got stuck and they can't get back out. But I'm not complaining because it's still a water exhibit. They'll do alright in there. But yeah, I recorded this yesterday, and then I was like, but this is the 50th episode. This has got to be a special episode. So that's why I'm doing the zoo tour. And over here we have the penguins. The penguins have been added back. And, oh, I really love those. I wish they like go in the water or something, because they now no longer drown. Unfortunately, they don't swim. There is no swimming code with them. But this is why this tunnel is back here, so we can look in the water and we can see them swimming, though they're not seem to be in there. They don't seem to be in there, rather. But this is the coastal exhibit. We have areas for this to expand. I cleared all this out. This was going to be a space for a dolphin exhibit. And then we're going to have a little pool for sting/manta rays. I also made a few little DaVincing shells, which I did show you in yesterday's video, but once again, that is now today's video. So I made these, and these are going to be sold by a shell trail shell tradesperson. Tongue twisters. Shell tradesperson. There we are. And they will have a little stall here that will sell those DaVincing shells. And I think we're going to go through here. This is actually the back end of this exhibit, but these are the bat caves. And there are no bats in here at the moment, but it's just a nice little stone passageway with custom DaVincing stalactites and stalagmites. Remember, tights are the ones that hang from the ceiling, and mites are the ones that rise up from the floor. And we have a little waterfall there. And yeah, this basically just goes through, and it's going to be full of bats, but we have yet to come across some bats, and apparently bats despawn. And then that's got a nice little DaVincing sign. And up here we have another DaVincing sign, and this is probably my favourite one. This is the birds. So I think we're going to start up here first. We have a peacock statue. And then over here we have our owl observatory, and this is probably my favourite exhibit. It's just adorable. All the owls are having a party on the floor, and these were also all named by you. All the animals in the zoo were named by you. So we have Artemis, Luna, Euler, Siren, Thorn, Bramble, and Gilfie. And for some reason they're all on the floor. Some of them should be up in the trees. Let's see if we can encourage them to fly. That's how you get them to fly. You push them off things. Go on. I just want to see if they fly back. No. Well, some of them are. I just hope they don't like suffocate in any of the carpenter's blocks. But yeah, this is my favourite exhibit. Got a little statue out front of an owl. I think Katrina, is this your favourite exhibit too? Yes, I think she just said yes. I don't speak Japanese, so I don't know what she just said, but I think she said yes. So over here we then have the first aviary that I built. No, actually, that was the first aviary I built. We'll head in here. This is the aviary that reminds me most of home, because it's full of magpies, it's full of woodpeckers, and it's just like a nice little forest. And these are the birds I would see from my bedroom window at home, and there are also the birds I would see walking from school and around my city, though not so much that I've moved to university, because it's such a big city and it's so grey and there's not really much wildlife. Though there are in fact 2 magpies that live in a little courtyard area of my flat accommodation, and I really want to befriend them, because if you can befriend a magpie, they will bring you things, and how cool would it be to have a magpie as a pet. But this woodpecker seems to be pecking on the wood of the exhibit. No, he doesn't. He seems to be flying away. But some of these are custom DaVincing sculptures. These are actually glowing bushes. We also have some glowing brambles as well. And we have magpies. These will actually drop things. I think this magpie has paper, and you actually right click them with seeds and they will drop the items, though I've tried it and I think when we were updating I must have done something wrong, because they don't want to drop the items anymore. You have to hit them, and I don't really approve of hitting magpies. Though that one's got stick, that one's got paper. I think we don't really need any of that. But this woodpecker, because they now latch and peck onto things that are made out of wood, that's why they're wanting to peck on these planks. And if we go out there, it's sort of a bit of a drop, because I've moved this exhibit, so it doesn't really head anywhere. But I wish these woodpeckers would cling on the tree, but they don't. But that is the little forest exhibit, and yeah, as I said, the one that reminds me most of home. And in here we have the tropical aviary, and this is full of all sorts of tropical birds, and most of the exotic birds, to be honest, because most of the birds in that mod are, funnily enough, exotic. Well, to me anyway. So we have flamingos, we have more flamingos, we have Gordian finches, which are these here, and I love them, they're so cute. And we have a pelican. We also have hummingbirds, I don't have any sugar. Oh wait, we have Primrose. No, we don't have Primrose. No, we have Katrina, because Katrina is the name of our maid. I forgot a name. How bad is that? But if we hold sugar, the hummingbirds should all fly towards us, though I can't see them. Oh, here they are. And I think there's 3 of them. There are 3 of them. And they've all flown towards us because we're carrying sugar. Though we can't feed it to them. It's just so you can, like, look at them. Oh, there they are. We have a lyrebird, and this lyrebird will actually... Oh, it's actually a female because it doesn't have the colourful tail feathers. But the lyrebirds actually are known for their incredible mimicry. And during the day, this lyrebird will make passive mob sounds, so sounds like sheep, and the other animals like the owl or the pelican. Pelican don't make noises on here. And during the nighttime they'll make hostile mob sounds, so like creepers and silverfish and spiders and zombies. I'm sure we have another type of tropical bird in here, but I can't quite remember what it is. Maybe I'm imagining things. I think I am. But that is that. And I think that's the end of our tour. I think that's all the exhibits that I have. All the exhibits that I can think of, or that we've done so far. So I'm going to end the episode here. Because it's a special 50th episode, the code for today is going to be PAVOFIFTY, and that won't give you 200 Pavo points, that will give you 300 Pavo points, so you get more. And not only that, but I have hidden 3 secret codes in this video. They're not on signs, so don't worry. They are little text overlays, and they will flash on screen for, I don't know, 2 seconds or something. And there are 3 of those in the video, and they don't have limited uses, so it's not the first so many people to get it, but they will always be there. Though you can only use them once, but many people can find them, so there's that. But yeah, the code is PAVO50, and for all you newcomers that have joined, these Pavo points are used to buy special rewards within the zoo, like zookeepers. You can become a zookeeper, or you can become a shopkeeper, or you can name a villager. So there's that, and I just like to say thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the tour, and tomorrow we'll be getting on working a bit more on that coastal exhibit behind me. Probably sorting out the DaVincing salesperson, maybe working a bit more on the turtle exhibit, and I will see you all tomorrow. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Goodbye!